Hey guys, Jon and Cody, nothing but cardboard. Got some cards that I've been investing in and some players, and I wanted to get their opinions. They used to pick on me for base card Jon and trying to show me the different cards, the parallels and varieties and all that stuff. So I'm gonna show them what I got, and it's gonna be kind of like a reaction video to see what they think. All right, so I'm gonna do this in 3 different phases. Got a pack for Cody, a stack. Got a stack for Jon. And then I've got some slabs that I bought that I'm just gonna show them. I've been picking up some PSA slabs.
That's a base card.
It is.
It's not basement Jon though, so he's coming out of the basement.
So that's a 10. These were super cheap for a while. Jon and I were just talking earlier that Herbert's already gone up in price. And it's crazy, he hasn't done anything yet. So I did buy some CJ Stroud. He's one of the guys that I've been investing in. And I picked this up.
I like that. Yeah,
$60. It has a little bit of a mark. So I was going to crack it and send it off, but I could see something on it. So I decided just to list it and sell it like this. So it's on eBay now.
Yeah, go buy it.
So buy it, help me out. I know base card, but these were all super cheap. This was a mistake. I thought it was a 10. I bought a 9 for like $22.
How'd you think it was a 10?
I was watching too many cards.
Okay.
I like all the pre-graded SGC slabs, no Beckett, HGA, or anything like that. That's good.
A lot of these I was going to buy to crack and resubmit.
Yep.
And like we said, he's going up in price now. So if PSA does another $15, $20 order, that might be worth cracking and submitting.
Herbie's getting expensive.
But not at $25.
You could probably just sell these now for a profit.
Yeah, I need to list them.
Yeah.
So those are some slabs that I bought super cheap, probably $20, $25 a piece. And I thought you can't go wrong with that.
You said $20 a piece?
About the average.
Not bad.
You know how I do? One guy's got like, I buy something and I buy 10 or 15 and pay $5 for shipping. So now we're gonna get to the reaction part. I'm gonna let Cody sit here in the middle. I'm gonna show him some of the cards that I've got, and then we'll see. And I told him, which they usually are, I don't have to tell him this, be honest. Jon's like, brutally honest or just honest? I said, just honest. So let's switch seats. So here's some of the guys I'm investing in. And the reason is last year I watch football all the time, but playoffs, Super Bowl, fantasy football, you learn a lot about guys too. So these are some guys that I saw going hot at the end of the year. And from Cody, I picked up some defensive guys. So Kyle Hamilton, I'm big on. I watched him in the playoffs. He gave up 1 touchdown to a tight end all year, and that was Travis Kelce in the playoffs, and it was just an impossible catch. CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, Sam Laporta, tight end for
Detroit,
Aiden Hutchinson, Dalton Kincaid, and then I'm big on Jordan Love. He had a good year. They went into the playoffs, won a game, so I think they're going to build on that. So I'm thinking there's going to be hype with these guys. Justin Fields, he might be in a new team, moving on, so check out some of the cards. Those are the players, and also I've stepped my game up with the cards that I've been getting.
Okay, so starting off with a little green retail, green prism of Aiden Hutchinson. We won't show the notes on the back. I don't know what this little curve is right here, but I kind of like, obviously I like Aiden Hutchinson. He's a beast. Is that on the, oh, that's on the card saver top loader. Okay. This
is my stack that's not gonna grade.
Oh, not gonna grade.
They had issues, yeah, so.
Got Antoine Winfield at a 199.
That's a Cody card right there.
Yeah, I've been investing in him. He looked great in the playoffs.
Blue Wave.
That is cool. Yeah.
That's how it's going.
Yep.
Non-rookie though.
Yeah.
But if it's non-rookie, you want to get a nice parallel, nice set, and Prism is definitely that. He's awesome. I've been investing in some of him.
Yeah.
Kincaid. This is Is this a preview?
Nope.
It is a Donruss optic. Okay. Yeah, I could have just looked on the front. Little pink prism. I hated Kincaid in fantasy, so kind of mixed feelings because he was good, and I lost a few games because of this guy.
I think they got to get rid of Knox if he's really gonna break out.
Having 2 guys is tough. Yeah.
Ooh, little prism action of the same guy. Okay, nice little retail. Unfortunate this isn't gonna grade out.
It looks pretty centered. That's probably the most centered one I've seen so far.
Good set so far, Jon, and no base. Unlike your first stack, I'm liking it. Out of 400, Kincaid. Okay. What is this? A factory
Pandora.
set?
Yeah, Pandora.
Yeah. Very
Out
cool.
of 400.
Yeah, this is some. Okay, all right. This is even QBs, and he's got some heat right now. Okay. All right, I see an acetate here. Ooh, Kyle Hamilton auto.
But because it's acetate, it wouldn't
grade out.
So I'm looking for other autos of his online now.
That's really cool.
And I don't want to spend too much. So what I like about these guys is they're not QBs or high skilled players, so you can get these nice cards for a lot cheaper. So I'm enjoying that part. Plus, you have some unique guys that you're investing in that aren't QBs, the top guys in the league every year.
Yeah, there's from my take on defensive guys or like skill players is like you can get a low entry point on these guys, really cool cards. If they grade out, the margins aren't as much as a QB, but you can still make some money. So it's kind of fun to play with some of these other guys.
And my thinking is they really need a gym for these type of players. What do y'all think?
Yeah, no, definitely. You're gonna lose money if they don't gym.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Such as my last video. Love the hollows. Love the hollows of Donruss Optic. And how much was this? Do you remember?
That one's probably like $14.
14.
These are like $3 or $4. That's the other thing is I've set a limit where I'm not spending that much money. I'm just getting deals. If it's not a deal, I'm not pulling the trigger on.
Yeah. Good idea. Is this the short print?
Stars variation. I think it looks best with the Cowboys players.
That looks pretty good though with the purple from Baltimore.
I know Micah Parsons has one that's pretty sick.
Did you guys see him play this year at all? Did you see many Baltimore games?
I've never even heard of him.
I didn't see many Baltimore
He's a
games.
shutdown guy. He is amazing.
We got another one. Kyle Hamilton, factory set at 400. Like it. Yeah, these are all great sets, great parallels in my opinion. Nico Collins blew up this year. Ooh, nice little blue scope. Almost like a color match there. Very cool. That was like a good card too.
Again, I'm just thinking beginning of the season with the hype from these
Quick
players,
flip.
had a good year, made the playoffs.
He's up and coming wide receivers. I like it.
He's a stud.
That red ice. That's nice.
I mean, he pretty much did everything during the playoffs because Tank was hurt, so he was getting the ball nonstop. So
yeah, Nico and Tank look really well. My reaction to this stack right here, love it. Obviously, I like skill players, but the all the sets are great. I think all the parallels are awesome. I didn't see one base card in this entire stack. It's just unfortunate none of these guys are.
I will say,
of grading.
Unless you're getting a PC, it's probably best to get a rookie card if you're going to get a defensive player.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
that was probably $1 throw in with some of the slabs. So I'm like, all right, throwing in for $1.
I wouldn't grade it.
No, that's the pile. It's not grade worthy.
Okay. So yeah,
I thought I could sell that to you too. So I'm gonna let you know that that's listed because I know
how
you
much
like
is this listed for?
Cody's like, I'll give you $10 right now.
Yeah, good first stack. Good sets, good parallels.
Appreciate that. Any other cards you would suggest in those players that?
I mean, I think you got the sets, right? You got Prism. I mean, Select is kind of hit or miss, but you have Donruss Optic. I think you're doing it right. You have cards that are liquid. And I mean, aside from the Antoine Winfield, that might not be too liquid. And you have, the non-base cards. So I think it's a great step in the right direction for sure.
That's what I wanted to hear. Now, what about short prints, super short prints, serialized? All of those cards are worth more money than.
Sometimes.
It can be.
So sometimes numbered cards aren't worth as much as like a silver prism. So you can have like a red wave prism out of $199. It isn't necessarily going to be worth more than a silver prism.
Right. And
especially
I think
if it's the field level, but the main one that they say his main rookie card.
Yeah. That's where I was kind of going with the select portion. Like you have the sets that are good just right off the rip, right? There's only one prism, Nico Collins, right? But with select, you got the field level, you got the club, blah, 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 blah. So I think these are great sets because you only have to buy one card of that player.
Yeah. The other thing is you don't have any inserts in there, which is good.
Yeah.
I tried to get them with the shield. You guys have pointed out that if it's got the RC on it, it's more valuable, the rookie card, than an insert.
Yeah.
Unless the insert's a short print or serialized, then it might be worth a little more, but not as much as a real
as their base card.
card.
Yeah. For some reason, I mean, I wouldn't touch inserts if you could, but if you are gonna touch one, try to get one that's a serialized number. Yeah, but cool. Good set. That's good progression there.
So is this go players? Next is what you're sending?
So I got one more pile over. These are the ones I've already gone through and pre-graded. I'm gonna let John look at these and kind of do the same thing. So let's see what happens.
All right. Okay, so my turn to look over John's cards. Just looking at the back, I already like this. So he's got a CJ Stroud. It is a Prism from Prism Football.
cool.
And this is the prismatic card.
That's the green wave. So it's got the little grooves in it and the design. There's also just a green, and there's also just a silver.
Yeah, pretty cool looking card here. I honestly don't know a whole lot about the 2023 set. I do know that this. What would this be equivalent to? Like an emergent or something from one of the later sets?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you were just talking about inserts, and then the first card's telling you it's insert.
This
but it
actually
is a
is.
prism.
This is not an insert, so it is number 6. So I don't think it's an insert. It is a part of the base set.
My thinking on him is he got so hot so fast that his cards blew up, so that I can't afford his real top dollar card. So he's going to be like
Patrick
Purdy,
Mahomes.
where even his base cards are going to sell for a lot of money
Mhm.
because he just went up so fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Next one, it's a similar card, but this is going to be the green cracked ice. It looks like.
Yep.
Nice.
So also very cool. I like the artwork on this too. It's pretty neat. All right, so some CJ Stroud. I like that. We'll keep them.
I know we talked about inserts, right? And like, even though like that's not his true prism base card, I know the number doesn't say it's an insert, but like if it's a super hot commodity like Purdy or CJ Stroud, like I
Still
think
got
you can
value.
still get away with an
Yeah.
insert. So good call,
So the player matters.
100%
What matters more to you guys, the player or the card that you buy?
player.
Yeah,
the player determines on what cards you can get away with, in my
Right.
opinion.
And then based on the player, you can determine with your price point how high you want to go on which cards you can afford, which is what I'm doing with CJ Stroud. I can't afford his silver prism, whatever.
Yeah, they're all really expensive. So, what's funny, this is actually an insert. Prism Black is an insert, and it's the most valuable card in the Chronicles set, I think. So, we got some Joe Burrow base Prism Black. Looks pretty good.
Just a base. Again, he was so hot, and so even though he got hurt, his cards were still a lot of money, so I just was going to buy some base, and I bought some Herbert base last year and did pretty good with them, so I thought.
Yeah, I think as long as he comes back healthy, he's going to be, pretty sought after. Him and Herbert are kind of the two most expensive in the 2020 class, so nice card there. Decent amount of money if it grades out. Okay, wow. I see bad, right? Bad enough to bump to a 9? Question. So you're
Yeah, I'll
questioning.
ask you guys about those later.
So this looks like Sam Laporta's actual Prism card here, and it is the green, the Pulsar green, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. So this is out of a mega box. Pretty nice.
He
I
was
like
a
it.
beast this year as a rookie in fantasy.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we've got a rated rookie purple shock card. Pretty cool. This set in particular, so this 2022 set, the optics are just hard to tell centering on. Very hard to tell centering. So I think what you have to do is look at this edge to the black, and it has to be the same as this gap between the edge and the
I noticed that.
side of it. So they just
It's
they
not
just
this
look
big
off centered.
fat,
Like
yeah.
they're centered, but they look off centered to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But a cool card nonetheless. I like Aiden Hutchinson. Right, moving on. So this guy, we just saw some of him that Cody revealed. So this is going to be out of Mosaic. Oh, we've got the white. Is it
Blue
white sparkle or blue
white
sparkle?
sparkle?
I think it's a white sparkle. I think that this matches the. I don't know.
I think it's blue.
Could be blue sparkle.
I think so.
Okay. Well, regardless, very cool card. The sparkle packs. Those are only
Prism point exclusives or redemption.
redemptions, right? Yeah. So very cool.
Can't buy those with
No.
cash.
Not with cash. You gotta wait long enough for one of your redemptions to fall through and then get sent a pack, pretty much, or buy it with points. So, all right. So it looks like we have a Contenders optic, and this one's out of 99. So what is that? Blue. Yep.
Nice.
Got the blue rookie ticket there. It looks really centered.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That one's got a good chance. What did you say?
Right there.
You think it's gonna be a 9 though?
Cody's favorite.
What's
That
FR
would be
mean?
my favorite. Yeah.
Oh, doesn't matter.
So
Front
what,
right.
what I'm doing on the back is I'm doing the 4 grading like the company does, so I can determine more, and it just goes in alphabetical order. So centering.
All the other ones,
Edges.
What's the next C? Centering.
Corners.
Corners.
Yeah.
Edges. Surface.
Yeah.
And then I'll put them together, and then I just determine what I think the grade's going to be based on that.
Very cool. Don't give him too hard a time. He just became a grandpa and is a little sleep deprived there. So
Not as much as this guy.
Okay, so we have a select out of 149
Club.
club level, and that is going to be a tricolor.
Pretty cool.
Very cool. Yeah, these are pretty nasty looking cards, and it is going to be the full card, which means it's out of the hobby box. Super nice. I like it. I like it. Keep moving. I don't know, I don't know much about Kyle Hamilton, but apparently he's at lockdown corner. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that surprises me. I thought you guys were going to be all over this, especially you.
John, I don't know.
I don't watch a lot of Baltimore. That's the reason why.
Ask me how
Ray
many
Lewis
defensive
is
cards.
favorite player.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
For Ray
That goes
Lewis
a
to
long
be
way.
his favorite player.
All right, you got that pink optic. Ask me how many defensive players I own, John.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Probably 0.
0. Not saying there isn't a market for it, but you know.
But see again, Cody, on these, the centering, I checked some of
This
those
one looks
on
better. So
eBay, and they show 10s that look like that. I'm like,
the
that's
thickness
so
of the
far
pink
off.
should match the thickness of the black, and that's kind of how you know it's centered. That one looks pretty good.
Yeah, if you need any help with the centering on optic, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
The tool only works if there's like a good border.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This may be ours that we're sending.
Yeah, this is an NBC card here. So this is going to be the Shohei rated rookie. So it is not licensed, but it is the Aqua
Very cool.
there. Very cool
Wait,
card.
why isn't it stuck here?
It's just something to be submitted.
It might be slightly off-centered left to right, but it was a really cool card that we got for a pretty decent price. I think we paid like $50 or $60 for it.
And you've had a lot of success with the optics. I remember when you first purchased some optics of Shoei, I was like, man, this isn't gonna be a good investment. And then you sold it for like 3x. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I was
okay.
surprised.
Good.
I'll shut up.
This one hasn't even been opened yet, so we got a Bowman
Ooh.
Chrome
You know what
Shoei
that means, though.
Atani.
It's over $200 right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A bunch.
Look at that.
So I bought this card. I got it. Had to be authenticated, and then when I got it, I looked at it under the microscope. I could see some issues with the edge, so I got to ask John about that later. And you can't do anything. You can't return it to eBay because it's been
No,
authenticated.
yeah, if it's been authenticated, there is no sending it back, which kind of protects the seller, and then it kind of sucks for the buyer if there is something wrong with it. But usually they'll catch it if there is something wrong with it.
Now, is that a base card? I can't tell.
This
or
is
that,
this
it
is his base Bowman Chrome
Bowman,
rookie
that's
card.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of his hottest cards right now.
it
What
might
has
be
been.
slightly OC up and down.
Those are
but-
again are like the optics that you were just saying. Sometimes if it's a little bit off on one side, for whatever reason, it still gems.
Yeah, well, I
That's
mean, it
exactly
definitely
what-
could. I mean, if it's 60-40, and you're saying there was something wrong with the
The edge here.
top
It's just,
edge.
there's like a crease. I don't know if you can see it on the film or not.
It almost looks a little rolled over, but I don't know. We'll take a look at that off screen, but we'll keep going. I like the card though. It's a cool card. Got some more Shohei here. So this looks like
I think two
the
of his base
Bowman
cards.
paper card, but still very cool rookie card there. That one looks pretty centered. I like that.
Again, somebody that you can buy base cards of and not lose money.
Got
like
another
his,
one
like
there.
his paper tops still sell for
Yep.
good, not as well as the tops chrome, but
Very cool.
Right.
All right, so we got a couple more
So
base.
that's when it comes into the player kind of dictates what set and card you can buy.
yeah.
Okay, so we got another mosaic here. Gonna be more Kyle Hamilton. That one's
Red
the red
sparkle.
sparkle. It looks like so.
Yeah.
Very cool. Like it. All right, we got a CJ Stroud card here. So this looks like a base mosaic
NFL debut.
NFL debut. Yep, there it is.
Again, just a base card, but CJ Stroud was so hot. That I
But
was
it's
like,
CJ
all right.
Stroud, so
Yeah.
gotta sell them while you can.
And
It
the
seems
height.
like there's always hype around those rookie quarterbacks for a while. Oh, I recognize that last card there.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about this one when you get to it. That's why you got this stack.
Okay, so this is Jordan Love. This is going to be a premier level tricolor. So pretty cool. Looks pretty centered there. It's got a good chance. So very cool. I like it. And last but not least,
So if you guys saw some of these
Oh,
videos, John was
this is super
investing in him, and he was able to clean up some cards and made some good money. So I sent John and Cody a link, and I said, hey, what do you think about this card? John's like, that's a nice card. I just bought it. And I was like, wait a minute. I was asking, he goes, well, I didn't know you were serious. Cody's like, you got to tell John if you're going to buy it or not. So I ended up picking this one up on my own without asking John anything. So this is
I
the
thought he
first
was
time he's
sending it to
seen
me so that I could buy it, but whoops, sorry. But okay, what does that say? Crease on something?
There's a slight crease on the back, it looks like, but I'll let
It's
you
top
see it.
chrome too.
Yep,
Nice.
Topps Chrome. So I had one of these that gemmed out. It went from an SGC 9 to a PSA 10. Made like $1,300 profit on it. So I think, is that what prompted you to go up and pick one
Getting
up?
close to retirement, I'm going to need a little money. I thought, let me
They're
pick
hard
a
to
couple
gem.
of these and see.
So
Yeah.
this looks good left to right. I think mine was about the same up and down, off center. So as long as everything else is clean, you know, this has a chance. Do you know how much you picked this up for?
Yeah, I think $140 shipped.
Okay, that's not bad. So just so you know, PSA 9 goes for about $210 10, 220, and then obviously PSA 10. I sold mine for $18.50. So
That's good.
Pretty
You covered
huge
yourself.
jump. It's a crazy jump from a 9 to a 10, but they're just so rare.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Oh, there's always a chance. You just got to get that one grader who had a really fun night the night before. You know, went out drinking with his buddies, came back, and he's just sending 10s.
But on with a headache and a hangover, you can't even see the
Well, that might be good. It might work in your favor.
That's true.
You never know. But that's a nice card. I like it a lot. And you said there's a crease on here somewhere?
Yeah, we'll look at it.
I'll look at
after.
it later.
Yeah,
But
we'll see it.
I like it. I think that you're definitely focusing on better cards. So you don't really have any base cards in here, which is awesome, other than Shohei, but it's Shohei. So, and then CJ Stroud, who's also super hot. And then this, it is technically a base card, but it's not the paper card. The Topps Chrome is a super nice card, and it's a Hall of Fame, you know, or future Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time.
First ballot, yeah.
Yeah, way different market back then, right? Like there's
Oh yeah, this is
so
like
many less.
there's
cards of
only
that.
you know maybe 10 rookie cards, 10 different rookie cards of Ichiro, and this is one of the best ones. So
And the print run's super low.
very low. So
Yeah.
very cool. I like this one, and I have a couple of these. So that's how you know I approve of it.
It's the only way I can buy it is if I don't tell you about
Yeah,
it.
don't
and I
tell me.
buy it and
We're
show it to
probably
you
bidding
after.
against each other because I'm actively buying.
We've done that. We'll
Ichiro.
set an alarm on our phone and it'll go off at the same time, and we look at each other like, Trevor Lawrence? He goes, yeah. He goes, all right, I got enough. Go ahead and get that one. So sometimes that happens.
I'll let you have that one. We throw each other a bone every now and again, but very cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Cody, closing thoughts, anything?
No, I echo what he says. Everything that you have here is really nice. If you do have a base card, it's a card that's still super liquid of a good player. So I think it's from this stack, it's definitely a step in the right direction. Yeah.
You know
Now
what?
you just got to get the grades.
Yeah, as long as you get, so like your last reveal, awesome, all gem mints. But if you get mint cards and they're all base cards, I'm going to keep pushing to call you basement John.
I agree.
And
I agree.
until you prove us wrong, you're going to stay in the basement. But these are good. These are good.
Yeah.
So,
Cool cards.
Appreciate it. That's what I wanted to get, was just their reaction. I took some time off, as you guys know, in November, December. Came back, had some good grades. I have gotten stricter. Like, I won't buy cards at all. I just unwatch them if they're off centered even a little bit. I'm trying to get cards that are really 50-50. If they're a little bit off, then I'll deal with it. And I'm getting harsher on the cards that I send, like in the last reveal. So,
Yeah.
and you need to be, because if you keep sending cards that aren't going to make gem mints, you know,
Yeah.
50+% of the time, you're going to end up losing money.
yeah.
So,
Unless it was a $15 rate, then you can kind of get away with it. But when they go back to $20, $25 plus shipping there and back, it's not.
but even then, it's just like a lot of work,
Yeah.
you know, if you're trying to sell 9s and break even. So,
Yeah.
Especially when you start messing or getting into the market of skill players and defensive players, like you gotta get a 10.
Not as much
Otherwise,
upside.
yeah, I mean it's gonna be scratching the bottom of the barrel. But you did really good. I think these are gonna be great cards. Even if you get a 9, I think you should be doing okay.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. A couple months, I'll have the reveal back for these grades, and we'll see how I did overall. They liked it. We'll have to see what the graders think. So appreciate you guys watching. Take care.